In this video, I will introduce 3 great learning tools to supercharge your productivity, making you smarter. I'm Andrew, and welcome to my channel, Andrew Learns AI. First up, Google Notebook LM, a personal chatbot trained on your own data. YouLearn AI, learn everything from a YouTube video and ask the chatbot questions. Google AI Studio, imagine having your own personal AI tutor who knows what you are doing on your computer and guides you along the way. So stick around, I'll show you these great tools. Notebook LM is from Google. To search for it, you go Google Notebook. It should be the first one that comes up. You click on it, you get onto a landing page. Think smarter, not harder. Click on Try Notebook LM. What it is, it's an AI-powered research and writing assistant that works best with the sources you upload, means you load your own database into this, and a chatbot will work with your database to answer your questions. You click Create New Notebook, and the interface is pretty simple. On the left side, you enter your sources. Here, because it's a Google product, you can put up Google Docs, Google Slides, give a link to a website, YouTube link, or even just enter your own text and it becomes part of the database. Now, my favorite use case is to load lots of data pertaining to one topic. And this is my use case. I'm running a tutorial for 2 classes in a university, and I've loaded lots of data, files, students' name lists. I've loaded in course outline, instructions for grading, the calendar year, ground rules for students, timeline for assignments, and lots of stuff. And that's where Notebook LM becomes really powerful, because it makes sense out of all these documents. And to be honest, after reading the documents, if you wanted me to pinpoint exactly where I got some information or policies, I'll struggle. And that's where this thing becomes really powerful. I can ask it questions and it'll search through all the documents to give me the answers based on my local knowledge. For example, what is the penalty for students who do not submit peer evaluation? And it searches, gives you the answer straight away. And if I wanted the source, it points me to the document, and that's where I can read up more about the policies or whatever information I'm looking for. Really powerful there. Here's a use case for students. In this example, I've loaded in my lecture notes, Empowering Digital Marketers with AI. This is the course that I run with NTUC Learning Hub, teaching generative AI to working adults. It makes sense out of the PowerPoint slides, gives me a summary, and I can do a lot of things with it. As a student, if I want to dig into this lecture notes, I could go on the right side, click on Briefing Doc. Here, it reads this deck and gives me an executive summary. If I go into here, it tells me high-level view of what it is. It quite accurately picks out all these points from my deck and gives you an overall impression. This course provides a comprehensive introduction to using AI in marketing. You can convert all this to a source and it becomes part of the knowledge base. You could click on timeline and it picks out all the dates within the document. Any reference to timeline, chronological occurrences, it will list them out. It also gives you a cast of characters, all the people mentioned in the deck, and you can generate frequently asked questions, And sometimes getting these questions gets you thinking, leads you into wanting to probe more, to understand further. And that's good. A study guide, this is interesting. What a study guide does is that it prepares you for quizzes or assessments. When you look into this, it suggests short answer quizzes, and these are basically the answers to the short questions that AI has generated. For example, what are the key skills needed to thrive in an AI driven marketing world? And the key skills are these. Explain the differences between simple prompt and advanced prompt, and it gives you the answer here. There are essay type questions. Discuss the ethical implications of using AI generated content. If you want the answer, you could cut and paste it here, and get it to answer this question based on the database. Pretty powerful. And that's a great feature in this Notebook LM, especially for those who are tired of reading through the notes or study guide. They like to listen. And there's a feature that turns all this data into a podcast. You can find that feature on the top right. Here, a 16-minute podcast has been generated. And let's take a look.
All right, so get this. We're diving deep today into empowering digital marketers with essential AI tools. And let me tell you, the future of marketing is looking seriously high tech.
Happy to be here. Really looking forward to breaking down this course with you.
So this course is all about giving you the tools to actually use AI in your marketing, not just understand the theory. And it's broken down into three main areas. We're going to tackle AI for marketing planning, then dive into content production using generative AI. And finally, look at how AI is shaking up advertising and marketing analytics.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Where should we start?
Let's start with day one of the course.
Yeah.
AI and marketing planning.
Yeah.
This is where we lay the foundation, right?
And that's exactly in line with my course notes. And not only that, here's the mind-boggling part of it. There is an interactive mode here that I can interrupt the podcasters to ask questions.
All right, so get this. We're diving deep today to empowering digital marketers with essential AI tools. And let me tell you, the future of marketing is looking seriously high tech. We're talking about a market that's projected to get this $1.5 trillion by 2030. Oh, our listeners got something to share. Let's hear
Hey,
it.
can you tell me who the lecturer is?
Hey, that's a great question.
Yeah, the course is led by Dr. Andrew Chu.
He's got like 30 years of experience.
Yeah, he has a doctor in business admin.
Seriously impressive.
And he's worked with a ton of Fortune 500 companies.
Plus, he lectures at a bunch of universities, too.
So you're in good hands with him.
Definitely a wealth of knowledge.
Now, where were we?
Let's start with day one of the course of AI and marketing planning.
Sounds good.
This is where we lay the foundation, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, did someone just break the fourth wall? Let's hear it.
Hey, does this course talk about AI hallucinations and how do we deal with it?
Yes, it definitely does cover AI hallucinations.
Absolutely.
In fact, it dedicates a whole section to it.
We should definitely talk about that now.
It's a really important topic and something everyone should be aware of.
Okay, so AI hallucination, that's when these AI models,
particularly those large language models,
start spitting out false or misleading info.
And the crazy part is they sound super confident.
Like they're totally making stuff up.
The court says that it's mainly due to flawed or insufficient training or data.
Yeah.
The course gives a notable case.
Hit me.
Google's Bard chatbot said the James Webb Telescope took the very first pictures of a planet outside of our own solar system.
Ouch, that's wrong.
Actually incorrect, and Google's stock dropped.
Oh, no. Okay, so how do we avoid these AI mishaps?
The course has prompt techniques to counter hallucinations.
Okay, tell me more.
It is absolutely astounding. So accurate, so smart. The next tool I want to cover is YouLearn AI. Now, let's face it, we all watch plenty of YouTubes. We learn a lot from it. Wouldn't it be great if you can get this large language model to understand the video and you can interact with it? Let's jump into it. You go to look for youlearn.ai, you click into it, you get started, you do a login with your Google account, and there you are. You are in this very simple interface. For example, if you have a YouTube here, I'm interested in buying a webcam, a 4K webcam. I want to learn more from this video. All I have to do is copy this and paste it in, let it understand the video, and there it is. You get this transcript all shared with you, and you can go asking questions, provide a table of the pros and cons of the model's review. Here it is. The display is nice, it's smart enough to give a table, and it just shortcuts my learning. I jump straight into the gist of it, pros and cons of the webcams introduced. Now take note that this is a free version and there are limitations to this. You only get to have 2 free tries a day. So if I asked, give me the specs of Logitech MX Brio, and you're limited, you have to wait another 14 hours. You can click on an upgrade that will cost you $12 per month on an annual basis, but you get unlimited AI chats. Now you might say, hey, okay, I don't want to pay for this. Can Notebook LM give me this table, for example? Well, let's try. We go back to Notebook LM and we create new. Here we go back to the YouTube video. We add a source, YouTube link, paste it in. It understands, it gives you the summary of it, provide a transcript of the video. This is where I find it can't really do that as nicely as YouLearn AI. It gives you a summary, but it doesn't give you a time-stamped transcript that you can read through and zoom into that time slot for you to view. The other thing I find about Notebook LM is that it can't give you a table. For example, table, the pros and cons, the model's review. Notebook LM, good at getting the gist of the content, presentation-wise, still very text-based. Now, I find that there is a workaround because if you were to click on the sources here, if you actually go down, you find that the transcript is there. It's a little messy, but it's just one chunk of text. And here's the trick. If I want a table, I would cut the transcript, bring it to ChatGPT. I could paste the whole transcript in, get it to digest, and then I could ask the same question. Table, the pros and cons of the model's review. And it still gets the job done for you. Only thing, it is free. 2-step approach. Now, what ChatGPT cannot do, however, is to go into the link to read this thing. For example, if I give this link, I click summarize it, it'll tell you it cannot directly watch the YouTube video. So it looks like good options would be go back to YouLearn AI, or if you want a free version, Google Notebook LM plus ChatGPT combined together. At least you can get the same thing done free of charge. The third tool I want to talk about is Google AI Studio. Search for it, Google AI Studio. You should see this. Click into it, and you'll get a platform like this. This is more for developers, but there is a very nice feature here that allows Gemini to look at your screen and be your own AI tutor. So go into share your screen and click into it. Share the right screen that you want like this large language model to see. Share it, and it'll be talking to you while seeing exactly what you're doing. Hey Gemini, I'm struggling with this photo editor. I used to have a layers panel here. It's gone. I've got no idea how to turn it back on. Can you help me?
It appears that you're having trouble finding the layers panel in your photo editor. Is this a web-based photo editor or an application on your computer?
No, it's a web-based.
Okay, since it's a web-based photo editor, the layers panel might be hidden or collapsed. Can you check if there's a button or menu item labeled layers or anything similar, possibly on the right-hand side of the screen or under the view menu?
Yeah, the view menu. There's a view menu here.
Okay, now that you've located the view menu, do you see an option there that says layers or something similar? It might be a checkbox or a menu item to toggle
Yeah,
the
is
layers
this
panel.
the one?
Yes, it looks like you found it. Click on layers panel and it should bring it back for you. Let me
Oh,
know if
yeah,
that works.
there it is. Okay. Now, how do I add a layer?
Now that you've got the layers panel open, look for a plus sign or a button that says add layer or new layer. It's often located at the top or bottom of the layers panel. Can you
Bottom
locate?
of the layers. Ah, I see it. Okay, is it this one?
Yes, it appears that the plus sign at the bottom of the layers panel is the correct way to add a new layer. Do you want to try clicking it?
Yes, I want to add a text. Which one should I click?
You should click the text option, which is at the top of the list. This will add a text layer to your image.
Oh, okay. Now I see it. The stream real time looks at your screen, guides you. It's interactive. It can be very helpful. I use it when navigating very complex apps like Adobe Premiere Pro. And I think it can help you too. Is it perfect? No, but I think this is pointing to where the industry is moving towards AI agents who will work alongside to guide you. A lot of potential here. Right now, I believe this is in development stage, but you can already benefit from it. Give it a try. There you have it. 3 great learning tools to supercharge your productivity. I hope you found this video helpful. If it is, please click that like and subscribe button where I'll dish out more for you. Leave a comment. Tell me, what tools are you using to empower your lives? I always love to hear from my viewers. Till the next time, take care.